Hello everybody, I'm back and I'm ready to get some work done. So let's go back into my project here and see what we can do today. So everything still compiles. So I'm running it, my text works, my debug, whoa, hold on. Is that, I don't know if that's picking up on the stream, but if you notice, my texture mesh renderer is twitching out. Is it? It's happening pretty periodically. Like it's happening like every 5 seconds. So that I don't know what's up with that. I really hope that's something I'm doing and not like a driver issue. This could really suck. Let me see. Try. Let me run the debugger here and see if I can figure out what's happening. So I is 0, I is 0, I is 1, but there's only one mesh, so it should always be 0. Um, oh! Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. I knew I was gonna do this. Okay, I called it out. I knew at one point I was gonna do this. I forgot to set the total meshes back to 0. I think that's the problem. I'm really hoping that's the problem. Hold on. Can I open? Oh, so I'm still running the debugger. Really hope that's the issue. Let me stop that breakpoint. So when I run it now, yeah, okay. I think that was it. It seems pretty stable at the moment. Okay, whew. Ooh, okay, that could have been way worse than it was. All right, so I don't know what I want to do today. Let me get rid of all this stuff here. Yeah, I'll keep the textured mesh. I don't need any of the debug stuff. I still want the light though, so let me see. Okay, yeah, I might as well put that back into the center. And okay, let me just make sure again it's not twitching. Yeah, no, I think it's good now. Okay, so I want to change the background color because I'm really tired of looking at that purple. So what I would like to do that is actually put the clear color here inside my game state. So I'll leave it up to the game to control what the clear color is for the window. So here when I initialize my game state, I can also say that the clear color is whatever I want. And so let's do something opposite of purple. Let's do something more blue. I guess that's not really opposite, but let's do like, I don't know, 0 point, something calm, something more calm than that purple. Let's do like 0 0.4, 0 0.3, 0 0.5, 0 0.8, something like that. Okay, so that's not gonna show anything because here, when I actually set the clear color, I don't want to use that. I want to use the game state dot clear color. Clara. What? There we go. Oh, yeah, duh. Okay, yeah, that's a bit better. That's more calming than the purple I had back before. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. I don't know what I want to do now. Okay, so one thing I do want to fix is, so I got everything working with the mouse here. Let me do this one thing here. I don't want to hide the mouse cursor for now. Where did I do that? So let me comment this out. And so, yeah, everything's fine. The mouse cursor stays in the center to help with the mouse looking. But if I, for example, want to move the window to a new place and then start again, everything's all messed up because it's telling my mouse to just go back to the center of the window where it was, not the center where it currently is. So I have to fix that. And to do that, I think I need to add another one of these cases here for a window. I don't know. Maybe I don't really want to have to go to the documentation. Let me see if I can figure this out. So we got WM copy, cut, destroy. I'm just looking for anything that looks like it has to do with the window being moved from one position to another. Input, no. Key down, no. Mouse hover, mouse wheel, mouse move. There's move. Is that for the window move? Or is that something else? Let me see. That's a prime suspect, but we'll see what else they got and then come back to that maybe. Mouse, NC, NC paint. Not doing anything with painting. I don't know about this. Set icon. Window pause. Window pause changed. That looks very promising. I'm assuming pause is short for position. So if that is the case, let's try it. If I could do this without consulting the documentation, I will be very happy. Don't hold your breath though. All right, so what do I want to do? Every time the window position changes, I basically just need to reset what the center of the screen is, which is done here. Basically recalculate. Well, the center X and Y is going to also be the half width and half height. But then I need to do this conversion from the screen coordinates or the Windows coordinates to the whole monitor's coordinates because that's the way Windows works for some reason. All right, so I think if I just put that here, that might do it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so everything's good. I move the window. Yeah, I think it's working. I could move the window over here to a different monitor. It's working. You just have to trust me. Yeah, it's a little bit weird when I finish moving that it jumps the camera picture a whole bunch, but I mean that's like it doesn't completely disable the thing. That's interesting. I didn't know I could resize the window. And when I do, okay. So the mouse looking still works, and if I didn't see the mouse cursor, it would be a lot better. But yeah, so that scaling actually kind of works too. It's giving everything the same resolution. So I decide my Windows was 800 by 450, so that's the resolution it's giving it regardless of what size. So even if I make it full screen, it works. It's just that it's really pixelated because the resolution's the same from my tiny window. So I think that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but for now, I don't really want to have to worry about changing the resolution. Let me see, what's on my to-do list here? Handle window moved events and window resized events. I'm going to consider that good for now. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to probably put some variation of that back later. Actually, no, I can go ahead and say handle updating resolution on window resize. Yeah. So that'll get handled at some point. Use mapping to update constant buffer. Still got to do that. I don't feel like doing that tonight. What else can I do today, though? Nothing really. Nothing easy, at least. Let me close a lot of this stuff. Oops. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do for now is just try to slowly put more stuff into, where is that file? There it is. Put more stuff into my game state and kind of have that be operated on as the main thing. Like, for example, the lights and the camera. Just copying it over from some stuff I got here. What else can I do? Oh yeah, there was one thing I did want to do. So like, for example, when I do my debug print, if I print a float, let's say I print the number 3.141519. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I need to pass in the game state. Okay, so when I print that, it works, but it only goes to 2 decimal places. So what I would like to do is here my debug printer is somehow specify how many decimal places I would like to print out to. I don't remember what the actual printf does, so I'm going to do it this way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check for every time there's a %f, I'm going to check the next letter, the next character. If it is anything from 0 to 9, 0 or 9, anything in between, then I'm going to take that number as the precision for that decimal printing. If there's not a number there, then it's just going to print at the default 2 decimal places. So if, for example, if you got 23, it's not going to print it out to 23 places. It'll just print it 2 decimal places and then tack on a 3 at the end, which is fine because this is my renderer, so I know the way it works. That's fine by me. So let's do that. So I'm going to test it here. Of course, now if I run it, oops, I got to rebuild it. So it prints 3.14 to 2 decimal places, and then it just tacks on that 4. But I want that 4 to represent how many decimal places to print. So let's change that. So I can do that here. So here when I find the letter F, I want to then, so then I want to look at the next character. So let's say that signed 8D is equal to the character at C plus 1. So looking at the next character over. And then I just do a check. I can say if D, and I think this works. I think you can do this. I think you can say if D is greater than, or actually greater than or equal to the character 0, and if it's less than or equal to the character 9, because those all go sequentially on the ASCII table. So then if, yeah, so I can just basically look at the next character. If it is a 0 through 9, then I want to do all of this. But then here, I want to specify how many decimal places that is. And I can get that by, I think I can take D and subtract the character 0 from that. All right, because if it's 0, 0 subtracting from the character 0 will be 0. Yeah, that makes sense. And then else, just do what I was doing. Print it to 2 decimal places. Hey, I think that worked. It's still putting that 4 on the end though. Oh yeah, so like if I do this, then I want to increase C because I don't need to print that character. There you go, 3.1415. That's 4 decimal places that I'm printing. Let me just emphasize that it's working. What if I go to 9 decimal places? Then it just tacks on, I don't know, I guess it tries to approximate it itself. But I mean, that's such high precision, I don't even care at that point. So yeah, cool. So that seems to work now. What else can I do? So yeah, I think I'm just going to start putting more stuff over into the game state. Let me look at my header file here. What do I got? So debug font. See, these are supposed to be static. I can port the key import. I don't feel like that's going to be a little bit trickier than I imagine. I can give it the mouse cursor. Let's see, that'll work. So here, let's say vector 2 mouse position. So then every frame I'll update what the current mouse position is to the game state. Did I ever make a vector 2 object thing, class, struct, whatever? No, I did not. I thought I had done that a long time ago, but I guess now is no time like the present. Okay, so that all works. So then, let me see. So I guess I really only need to do this every time the mouse is moved. So let's see. So if the mouse is moved, we're going to get the current mouse position, and then I'm going to say if the mouse position's x is not equal to the game state dot, oh yeah, you know what, this is a different function, so this may or may not be temporary. I think what I'm going to do is actually make the game state global. So that way my operating system could operate on that game state. So that means I got to come down here and get rid of that. I don't think that'll affect anything. Let me go back to, what's that here? Okay, yeah, so that error went away. Game state.x. Let me just see if that compiles. I'm not finished yet, but that doesn't compile. So, okay, so that should be game state.mouse position.x. What did I call it? Mouse position. That's why. Okay, so that's working now. So now I want to check if the mouse position is not equal to the game state's mouse position, or the same thing for the y, basically. So we'll do mouse position y, mouse position y. So if that's the case, then that's the only time I want to update the camera. And then I want to make sure that the game state states mouse position. I'll just make it a new vector 2 that is using the mouse positions x and y. Okay, so everything's still working. I'm not really sure if this is even doing what it's supposed to do. So so I think I could get rid of this from here. I'm not sure. Because it's going to happen every time the mouse moves anyway. And then here, oh yeah, so every time I update the camera, I set the cursor back to the center of the screen, which I think is okay. Yeah, so let me just debug print this here. Debug print %b. I'm going to call this update camera. And that's just going to be the boolean for update camera. And I also forgot to pass in the game state. False. True. False. Why is there an extra E on true? That's weird. Is that why? I mean, it's working. It's only printing true when my mouse is moving, but for some reason there's an extra E on true. It's saying true E, and I can't figure out why. Why would it have an extra E? Huh. I don't know. I don't really feel like messing with that right now. I'll put it on the to-do list. Wait, is that for every Boolean though? Let me at least do some small amount of investigation here. True. No, it's not. It's just that one. What is up with that? That's weird. Update camera. What if I don't put update camera? That's so weird. Huh. I don't know. That's really weird, but it's not gonna kill my buzz for tonight. So it's only update camera that's doing that? What about if I do is running? No, that one's fine. So for some reason, update camera is printing an extra E on my true, which is weird. But I think it has something to do with the false. Like it's getting the E from the false and then keeping it for some reason. But whatever, that's fine. My update camera, I mean, my camera's only updating when I'm moving the mouse, which is what I wanted, so that's fine. Something else I can clean up is I'm also kind of handling window messages in two separate locations. So I'm handling it here, but then also my windproc function. So I'm going to put it all in the windproc function because I think that's where it's supposed to go anyway. So let me do this here. And then I think I can take this out of here. Oops. Yeah, so this is pretty much all I need according to the documentation. This is all I need in my message gathering loop. So then here I could change these from if statements to case thingies. case it's that one, we want to do that with a break, and same here. Okay, so that shouldn't change anything, just put things in the place they should go. Oh, message is unidentified because it doesn't belong there. There we go. Everything's so far so good. I could move my window around and it still works. I could resize my window and it just makes it look uglier, but it still works. All right, what else? What's on my to-do list again? Yeah. Nothing that's a quick fix. Everything's gonna require some oomph. I guess I should start putting the input over to the game state. I feel like that's gonna be tricky though. Let me try. Let me see what I would do if I can. I would like to have this Boolean array that has all my key inputs. I would like to put that here in my game state. The problem with that, which is not really, that itself is not a problem, but it's just knowing what key is pressed, because here I have all of this stuff defined here to be very operating system specific, right? Like this key 0 is only going to be this on Windows, presumably. So, you know, and same for all of these. So how do I get my game to know that key F4 is key F4 for Windows, but then later I can easily change it to be something different? Therein lies the problem. So let me just try this. Let me put bool array, call this key inputs 256. No, it's only 128 inputs. And so every frame, just for now, I'm gonna say that the I don't know where to put anything. Let's just put it here. So the game state dot key inputs equals key inputs. Can I do that? I don't think I can only do that with pointers, right? Not full-on arrays. Yeah, so I can't do that. I can say this is a Boolean pointer though, and that should be fine. And so now in my game state, my update game state, let me see if I want to say if state key input. See, here's the thing. I can't just say key, like for example, space. It doesn't know what key space is because that was defined in the operating system. This is defined after that or before, above it, so it doesn't have any access to that. So just to confirm, yeah, it's like I don't know what key space is. So how can I do that? Okay, so one idea. So I don't define anything, I just make these all variables, all static variables. And I make them inside my header file, my games header file. I kind of just here at the top, or maybe below all this. And then here inside this, I can, instead of defining everything, I can, I don't know, make like an initialize. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna try to put what's in my brain onto the text editor and see if that has any effect at all. Let me just try one. That'll probably be smarter. So let's see, what am I doing again? Okay, so here, let's say I want to do the space key. All right. Where's my space key? Did I not put a key for the space key? Could have sworn I did. I guess not. All right, so I guess it's a perfect key to test then. So let's see, put this, okay, so what am I doing again? Okay, so I'm putting a constant here. So let's say static. No, it's not a constant because it's got to change. So it's a static. I mean, it's not going to change throughout the program. It's going to change at the very beginning of the program. So static. Ooh, no. What are these again? I think they're unsigned integers. Let's just try it as that. So then we'll say key space. All right, so it's defined here, but then it's not going to get initialized until my, actually, so let's do this. Let's make, this is all data structures, function. I don't know, I'll do it here. I'll do it in my main function here. So, okay, so I'll do it here as part of this like pre-game state initialization thing. So let's see, I can say now key space equals, is it vk underscore space? So if I did that there, then now that goes away. So then if I say debug print space is pressed, and I'm missing a semicolon on line 9, that would make sense. Does not take one argument. You're right, it does not. All right, let's do that. Okay, so that works. Okay. So do I want to do that though? That's the question. So basically I'm gonna split all of this up. So it'll be taken away from here and then put partly here and then initialized here. But I don't need all of those keys. I just need only the ones that are relevant to the game, which depending on the game could be most of them. Okay, I'm going to think about that. I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm going to leave what I got and then just think about maybe if that's not the best way to do it. But, you know, I really don't see any alternatives off the top of my head, so maybe I will end up doing that. We'll see. So yeah, let me just write that here. So add key inputs. Let me just say finish because I already started it. Finish key inputs in game state. I don't know, just something like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Actually, I didn't make too much progress, but I did get some things done. It looks a lot cleaner. But yeah, I still want to clean it up more, so it's gonna just take a while. Just gotta keep at it. So yeah, I'm gonna just basically keep on trying to pile as much stuff into this game state as I can. Remove as much from the operating system as I can, and then have the game state do most of it. And then once that's done, I can actually start making a game. I, you know, could put the engine stuff on hold for a minute and try to make something fun. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me just do one last compile and run to make sure that it is not left in a broken state. It's good. I got the light, I got the monkey. Everything's cool. So I'm gonna save it, git add git commit minor cleanups and bug fixes. Yeah, because I fixed that textured mesh bug. And we want to push that. And as soon as that is done, I am out of here. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you next time.